Hello friends, we start with our next problem solving session. In my previous problem solving section, we have seen the problems of initial condition. Again, we continue with few more different type of problems. So if you have still not subscribed, like and comment my channel, please do it. Once you subscribe it, it will be more easy for you to go through my all previous sessions. So we start with our problem solving sessions and we'll see again the different type of problems. So next problem. So this is your next problem, friend, in which you have to find the value of voltage Vt across capacitor. This question was asked in DRDO. This question was asked in DRDO. So we'll see how we'll find the value of Vt, and we'll see the similar type of question was asked in GATE 2021 also. Little bit more easy. So we'll see how we find that value. So as we know that whenever you see the problems of initial condition, just focus on whether capacitor is there or inductor is there, and when both the capacitor and inductor is there, we will see those problem in later sessions. So for the timing, if capacitor is present, you directly write the solution for Vt, that is given by V infinite plus of V0 minus V infinite e to the power minus t by tau. Yes, you can directly write this equation and simply find the different values and get the answers. Now you have to find the value of V0 and V infinite. Here the switch condition is at t equal to 0. If you call this position as A and B, so at t equal to 0, switch is in position B. Okay, this is the condition. So that means at t equal to 0 negative, switch is in position A. Okay, so from here we will find the initial value of our voltage. So once switch is in position A, what will be our circuit? I am redrawing this network here. This is our position of switch. This is one more resistance. This capacitor will act like an open circuit, and here is the voltage present, that is 12 volt. This is 12 volt, this is 3 ohm, this is 2 ohm, and the voltage here appear is as V0 negative. Okay, simply this switch will move to position A. Say this is your position A. Now this switch is connected. This is 2 ohm, this is 3 ohm, this is 12 volt, and as I said, at t equal to 0, capacitor behaves like an open circuit, so we have simply made here it as open circuit. Now if you see, if you apply this, since there is no current, since entire voltage will appear across the capacitor, so you can say that the V0 negative is 12 volt, and as abrupt instantaneous change is not possible across the capacitor, so you can say that V0 positive is also 12 volt, or you can say that the initial value of voltage is 12 volt actually. Yes. So this we have find V0, that is 12 volt. Now our task is to find the value of V infinite. If for finding out the value of infinite, we will redraw the network. This is for initial condition, this is for t equal to infinite. Once you draw at t equal to infinite, this switch will on position B, switch S at position B. Okay, so this will be your network. This is plus minus, again it is 4 volt, this is 2 ohm. Now again at t equal to 0 infinite, as I said, the capacitor behaves like an open circuit with voltage of V infinite, and if you apply once again this KVL, so you can say that the value of V infinite directly comes to be how much it is, 4 volt. So you have find the value of V infinite, you have find the value of V naught. Now finally you have to find the value of tau, this tau. Okay, and this tau is what? That is R equivalent C. C, you know, you have to find this R equivalent. Okay, and simply once you find the value of R equivalent, one can get the answer. So how you find R equivalent? As I said, we find at t equal to 0. That means when switch is switch at t equal to 0, because we have to find the solution of the circuit, that's why we'll take a condition as t equal to 0. So it is simply like this 4 volt voltage this is 2 ohm, and this is your circuit where you have to find the solution of V. Okay, very important thing. This is 4 volt. As I told you earlier, for finding out the R equivalent, that is always find across the capacitor. So if I redraw this circuit for finding out the R equivalent, that is Thevenin's equivalent, so the independent source, that is a voltage source, will act like a short circuit, and this is R equivalent from where you have to find this value. So you can say that the value of R equivalent is what? It is 2 ohm. Very simple. The value of R equivalent is what? 2 ohm. So from here you can find the value of time constant tau, that is 2 into 3, and that comes to be 6 seconds. This is the value of time constant. Once you know all the values, you can easily find the value of your solution Vt. So Vt comes to V, your V infinite is 4 volt plus of 12 minus of 4 e to the power minus of t by 6. So from here you can say that it is 4 plus 8 e to the power minus t by 6 volt. This is the solution for Vt. Very simple and very easily we have find it. So this is one type of problem. We move on with the next problem. So this is our next problem, friend, as in GATE 2021 in electrical. In this problem you have to find the value of ILT, the current across the 0.5 Henry inductor. Okay, the condition of switch is, if you call this position as A, or simply since there are no positions, you can say that this is S. So the condition of switch is S is opened at t equal to 0. At t equal to 0 it is got opened. So simply you can write, as I said earlier, the value of ILT is I infinite plus of I0 minus of I infinite into e to the power minus t by tau. Very simple. Okay, now your task is to find the value of I infinite, I0 and tau. Now if you see at t equal to 0 negative, at t equal to 0 negative, what will happen? S will remain closed. Okay, S will remain closed. So once it is closed, what will happen? See, I am redrawing this network here. When this switch got closed, this is the condition. This is your 30 volt. This is 1 ohm. At t equal to 0 negative, inductor is short circuited and the current here is IL0 negative. This is your 1 ohm, this is 10 volt, this is 4 ohm, and this is 30 volt. Okay, so you can say that this IL0 current is flowing here also. Okay, you can say that this IL0 current is flowing here also. Now you have to find the value of IL0. Now how you will find? Because one branch is coming here and that is a short circuit branch. Okay, that is a short circuit branch. Now what is the technique to solve such type of problem and to get the value of your IL0 negative? That we will see. So now how we find the value of IL0 negative? If you apply this loop, please see, if you apply this loop, a KVL here in this manner, you can find the value of IL0 negative. However, you apply this also, but for applying this loop, you have to find this current also. So that will become again cumbersome process. So simply if you apply, you can say that if I am applying one KVL, 10 is equal to IL0 negative into 1. because the current flowing in 1 ohm resistance is what? IL0 negative. So from here you can say that the value of IL0 negative is what? It is 10 ampere, or you can say it is IL0 positive. Since instantaneous change is not possible, or you can say that the value of IL0 is 10 ampere. Okay, this current you can say that IL0. So from here you have find the value of IL0. Okay, now we will see at t equal to infinite. At t equal to infinite, if you see, the switch will get opened. So what is your circuit? Your circuit will be something like this. Here this switch will get opened. Okay, I am simply making it as open just to understand. However, there is no need to draw it. Just for understanding the concept, I am redrawing it. And this switch is this capacitor will again get short circuited at t equal to infinite. I already told you the capacitor will get that inductor will get short circuited. Okay, so here inductor will get short circuited, and whatever the current here is, you can say it is IL infinite. Here also you can write it as IL infinite. So now what is IL infinite? This IL infinite will be flowing in this manner. Yes, so just by applying one law of KVL, you can find that value. So we will find that value. If you apply this, so that comes to be 10, that is minus 2 plus again 30, that is equal to 4 plus 1 5 into IL infinite. Or from here you can say that the IL infinite is 40 by 5, that comes to be 8 ampere. This is the value of IL infinite. Once you know the value of IL infinite, and you also know the value of IL0, you can able to find the value of tau also. Now you have to find the value of tau. We will see how we find the value of tau. Here I will write the solution, that IL infinite, that is 8 plus of the value of IL0 is 10 minus of 8 e to the power minus t by tau, or you can say it is 8 plus 2 e to the power minus t by tau. This is your ILT. Now you have to find the value of tau. Tau is R equivalent C. R equivalent again is your Thevenin's equivalent, which we have to find here. So for finding out the value of Thevenin's equivalent, R equivalent, as I said, you have to draw the circuit at t equal to 0. At t equal to 0, if you see this circuit, the switch will remain open. So your circuit is somewhat like that. This is your open condition. Okay, and here is your inductor which is connected. This is 1 ohm, this is 4 ohm, this is 10 volt, and this is 30 volt, and this is your inductor of 0.5 Henry. Okay, so as I said, for finding out the equivalent resistance, what we have to do, we have to find it across this. So you will remove this, and when you looking from here, you have to find this R equivalent. Okay, you have to find this R equivalent. So this is your R equivalent. Now for finding out the R equivalent, since it is a voltage source, the voltage source will get short circuited. This voltage source will also get short circuited. This you can remove here. Why? Because it is an open branch. So you can say that 4 and 1 is in series. So you can say that R equivalent is what? 4 plus 1, that is 5 ohm. So this is your R equivalent. So once you know the value of R equivalent, don't write it here, that is for capacitor, it is for inductor, that is L by R equivalent. Okay, so from here the value of tau comes to be L, that is 0.5 upon R equivalent, that is 5, so that comes to be 0.1 seconds. So what is IT? Can you write here IT? Yes, the value of ILT comes to be 8 plus 2 e to the power minus t by tau is 0.1, or you can say it is 8 plus 2 e to the power minus of 10t amperes. So this is the value of your current across the inductor, that is ILT is equal to 8 plus 2 e to the power minus 10t. This question was asked in GATE, okay, and you have to solve that question and you'll get the answer. It's not like options are mentioned there, okay. So that's why the process is now is very important. This problem was asked in GATE 2019. This is GATE 2019, one good problem of 2 marks, in which the resistance, this question was for from initial condition, and the question was something like there were an RC circuit whose resistance is a function of time RT, and it is given by R naught into 1 minus T by capital T. So basically you can say that this resistance is a function of time, with this is your time and this is your, you can say that it's a period T, and it was mentioned that R naught is 1 ohm, C is 1 farad, T is 3 R naught C, and Vs is 1 volt. The initial value of current was mentioned as 1 ampere. You have to find the solution for IT at time t equal to t by 2 with this as your circuit. This was the circuit. So this is your next problem, friends. In this problem you have to find the value of IT with these are the conditions. The specific thing is, whenever we are talking about the capacitor, we generally find the value of voltage across the capacitor with our generalized formula. But however, here the resistance is given, which is a time function of t, so it is little bit difficult to find the value of voltage across C and then ITY, because here is your resistance RT, which is a function of time, and it is difficult to find the value of resistance RT at time t equal to infinite. So here we will not apply that technique, we will see this in some different manner. Here also the initial value of current is mentioned, not the voltage, very important thing. However, you can find, but yes, we will not apply that concept. We will see at t equal to 0, if we draw this circuit at t equal to 0, you can say that the switch is closed, very important, the switch is closed, and this is your capacitor C, here is your resistance RT, and the current flowing here is IT, very simple, and this is your Vs. If I applied KVL here, you can say that Vs is equal to RT into IT plus of 1 by C integral IT dt. This is our equation first. Okay, if I differentiate this equation, since Vs is 1 volt as a constant, will go 0, so that you can say it is 0 is equal to, these are the two time function A and B, so that formula will applicable, so it will become RT, that is di by, or you can write it as here as di by dt. Okay, once again I will write it in some more clarifical form. So it is 0 is equal to RT, it is di by dt plus of IT, or you can say it is d upon dt RT plus of IT by C. Okay, this integration will goes off. So from here you can write it as, see, this is di by dt, this is IT, this is differentiation of this resistance RT. I am directly writing what will happen, differentiation, this R naught is constant here and it is minus, so you can say that it is minus R naught by T. Okay, just focus here. So it is RT into di by dt, okay, plus of, for this IT I am writing I here directly just to understand it, into, you have to do the differentiation of this RT, so it is what, it is minus R naught by capital T, yes, okay, and this also you can write it as I by C, just to solve it, okay, yes. Now if I see this, now you see the value of R naught is 1 ohm, the value of T is 3 R naught C, T is what, 3 into 1 into 1, so that comes to be 3. So it is, you can write it here once again as RT di by dt plus not plus, it is minus of I by 3 plus I, because C is 1, so it will become I, that is 0. Okay, so if you once again see this equation as RT di by dt, and that comes to be what? It is plus of 2I by 3, yes, and that is equal to 0. Say this is your equation first. Now if you again see this, the value of RT is R naught 1 minus T by T. So if I put this value here, the value of R naught is 1 ohm. So it is basically, I am solving here, it is 1 minus T by 3, because the value of capital T is 3, into di upon dt, and it is plus of 2I by 3, and it is equal to 0. Okay, so if I rearrange this, there is di by I, that is equal to dt upon 3 minus of t, or you can say it is 2I, di by 2I, that is equal to, just I have done a rearrangement here, or you can write it as also dt upon t minus of 3, that is di upon 2I. Now simply you have to integrate this and get the answer. Okay. Okay. This also you can write it is in this form, di by I, that is equal to 2 into dt upon t minus 3. If you integrate and solve it, that comes to be ln I, that is 3 ln 2 ln t minus 3, plus here is a constant known as ln c. So from here if you take this here, so that comes to be I by c is equal to t minus 3 whole square, or from here you can say that the value of I comes to be c t minus 3 whole square. From here you can write it as the solution for it as c into t minus 3 of whole square. This is your solution for it, and once you know the value of initial condition, that is I0 is 1, so from here you can put it here, so that comes to be I0 is equal to c into, just to find the value of t, it is 1 minus 3 square, what it is, not 1, it is 0, it is 0 minus 3 square, so that is 9, I0 is 1, so the value of c comes to be 1 by 9. Once you know the value of c, finally you have find the solution for it, and that comes to be it is equal to 1 by 9 t minus of 3 square. This is your solution for it. Okay, and now they ask that the value of it at time t equal to t by 2, the value of t is 3, that is 3 by 2, so you can say that I 3 by 2 is equal to 1 upon 9, 3 by 2 minus of 3 square. Just solve it and get the answer. So that comes to be how much? It comes to be 0.25 ampere. This is your answer. This was Arsene Gate 2-mark question. Very simple, only to understand the concepts, that's all. So this is your next type of problem, friends. Again, good problem. In this problem you have to find the solution for IXT, very important. Here this is your network, R1, R2 is 1 kilo ohm, R3 is 2 kilo ohm, C is 0.25 millifarad. Very important, it is in millifarad. The condition of switch is such that at t equal to 0 the switch is going to be closed. That means at t equal to 0 negative switch is open, and once the switch is open at t equal to 0 negative, from here you can easily analyze that. Once again we will see and we will draw this network here. If you see this is the condition at t equal to 0 negative. At t equal to 0 negative, this is the condition. This is your 30 milliampere current source. So you are seeing that actually there is no effect of this current source over this circuit. Why? Because this is open. So you can say that whatever the voltage, if I consider, let some voltage is appearing here as, this is just I am considering V. So you can say that the value of V0 negative is what? 0. So you can say that V0 negative is 0, that is equal to V0 positive, and that is equal to V0. So from here the value of initial voltage V0 is 0. Very important. Okay. So why we are analyzing capacitor? It is because to find, once we find the value of voltage across the capacitor, then only we will easily find the value of Ixt. Now we draw our circuit at t equal to infinite. Why we are doing so? Just to find the value of V. As I mentioned here, this is your value V. So just to find the value of V, we are doing all this, that is Vt is equal to V infinite plus of V0 minus of V infinite e to the power minus t by tau. Now we find the value of V infinite. For finding out value of V infinite, we will draw our circuit at t equal to infinite. The switch is going to be closed. This is your 30 milliampere as closed at t equal to infinite. Okay, so this is 30 milliampere, your current source. This is your resistance R1, this is your resistance R2. As I said, at t equal to infinite, the voltage is V infinite, and this is your resistance R3. Okay, and this is your 30 milliampere source. So you can say that this 30 milliampere source will go here and here. If I say the value of this current, okay, if I say the value of this current is, say, I alpha. So if you find the value of I alpha, you can easily find the value of what? V infinite. So what is I alpha? Just by current division. Find out. This is 30 milliampere. So 30 into R1 upon R1 plus R2 plus R3. Yes. So 30 into R1, that is 30 into 1 upon, it is 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 and 2, that is 1 plus 1 plus 2, that is 30 by 4, or you can say it is 7.5 milliampere. This is I alpha. Once you know the value of I alpha, the value of V infinite, just by applying one KVL here, the value of V infinite comes to be R3 into I alpha. What is R3? R3 is 2 into 7.5, or you can say it is 15 volt. This is the value of V infinite. So now you know the value of V infinite. The solution for Vt comes to be 15 into 1 minus e to the power minus t by tau. Okay, it is in volt, because V0 is 0. So this is simply your solution. So once you find the value, now we have to find the value of tau also. We'll see what is tau here. Now we find the value of Vt we have find, now we find tau. For finding out the tau, again I said you have to draw network at t equal to 0. So at t equal to 0, the questions are simple. Once you understand the concept, it will be more easy for you to solve it very fastly. Okay, so here you have to find your R equivalent. This is R3, this is R2, this is R1. Since this is an independent current source, it will be removed from here. Very simple. So can you find these two resistance is in series and it is in parallel. So you can say that R equivalent is equal to R3. When you stretch out it, the combination of the series combination of this resistance is in parallel with this R3. So R3 parallel of R1 plus of R2. Yes, R3 is 2 parallel of 2, that comes to be 1 kilo ohm. So this is your R equivalent. Once you know R equivalent, what is tau? Tau comes to be R equivalent C. It is 1 into, I think it is 0.25 kilo and milli will get cancelled out, so that comes to be 0.25. okay, or you can say it is 1/4 seconds. So the solution for Vt comes to be 15 1 minus e to the power minus 4t. It is in volts. Okay, so this is Vt. Now once you know Vt, you can find Ixt. Yes, you have to see this circuit at t equal to 0. At t equal to 0, now what will happen? This voltage, you know, here is the current Ix and this 30 millicurrent is coming here. Okay, now again you have to apply the concept because Vt will appear here. Okay, we will draw it and then we'll try to understand this. Okay, so here is the voltage between these two nodes is what is Vt. Now Vt, you know, this is your 30 milliampere. So if you know this voltage, either you can find the value of Ixt. So if I say that this voltage is capital Vx, so from here you can say that Vx upon R1 plus of Vx minus of Vt upon R2, that is equal to 30. Yes, yes, you can say that. Simply I have applied the law of KCL. So once you know the value of Vx, you can find the value of Ix. So for finding out the Vx, R1 is what? R1 was your 1, R2 is, was 1. So 1 that comes to be twice of Vx is equal to 30 plus of Vt. Very simple. Or you can say Vx is equal to 15 plus of what is Vt? Here it is, so that comes to be 7.5 into 1 minus of e to the power minus of 40. This is your simply Vx. Okay. So from here, this is your Vx you have find. Now what is Ix? Ixt is, you can say it is Vxt by R1. R1 is 1. So that is, you can directly write this value is in milliampere. So the answer for Ixt comes to be that is 15 plus 7.5 minus of 7.5 e to the power minus of 40, or you can say it is 22.5 minus of 7.5 e to the power. This is the value of Ixt. Okay, so this was one good question in which we have seen how we find the value of Vt and then finally how we find the value of Ixt. Okay, it's not a big question, just you have to understand the concept. You can easily find the solutions.